The views and opinions expressed on GoPro Radio Network shows are solely those of the speakers and are not necessarily the views or opinions of GoPro Radio Networks, Inc. or its affiliates. These broadcasts are provided on the understanding that they do not constitute professional advice or services. Individuals who speak in these broadcasts express their own opinions, experiences, and conclusions. GoPro Radio Networks and its affiliates do not necessarily endorse or oppose any particular opinion or conclusion discussed in these broadcasts. You may not edit, modify, or redistribute these broadcasts in any way without the express permission of GoPro Radio Networks, Inc. GoPro Radio Networks assumes no liability for any of your activities in connection with these broadcasts or for your use of these broadcasts in connection with your website, computer, or playing device.
Yeah. What's going on, people? What's poppin'? You tuned into the Sexy Party Show on the GoPro Radio Network. What's going on? The calling numbers 347-308-8977. 347-308-8977. I'm Mr. Locario, the bad boy, the dating gang. We got Miles Cunningham in the spot trying to get his his thing inside the thing. Pause.
Yeah. I'm trying to get the applause popping.
Do you need some
You know what
help?
I'm saying?
Do you want me to help you put it inside the thing?
Oh shit. And we
just started the show.
We got Anita, the princess of pleasure.
Hello, everybody.
What's going
Yes.
on? What's going on? Yeah, so today we're gonna be talking about, is omission a lie? When you omit what's going on in your relationships, like when you take shit out or you don't reveal certain things, is it a lie? You know what I'm saying? Are you lying to the person? So let's say, for example, if you were really born a man and you're dating a dude, is it fucked up to not tell that guy that you were really a guy? Is it something wrong with that? Should we keep these a secret? If you're dating a guy and you have kids, should you keep your kids a secret? Is that a lie, not telling him you have kids, or is it just you keeping a secret until later? So we're going to be talking about that awesomeness today. You know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of good shit. You feel me? But before we get into that, guys, we got a lot of important news in the news orgy to make happen today, because a lot of shit's been going on. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of shit. And the most important shit, people, is you have to get this book, How to Have Sex with Two Women a Day, because this book right here, the summertime is coming up, people. You understand? The summer's coming up, meaning that you need to fuck. You have to fuck all day, all night.
Yes.
Fuck
I agree.
every woman that you see. Make sex happen. Do this. And you know what? Real quick, and guys, make sure you get this at MrLocario.com. Get it at Amazon.com. Get it at ILookSexyNaked.com. Get it everywhere. You can get this book everywhere. How to Have Sex with Two Women a Day is going to teach you everything you need to know about picking up chicks and banging them. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's very good required reading. But before we get into all the news, I just wanted, because, people are still talking about this whole Mimi sex tape shit, so I wanted to say something real quick about that. There's too many fucking guys out here who are naive. I just want to let guys know, because the guys are like, oh, she's a slut and she's a whore, and no guy would ever wife up a woman like that because she's fucking guys on camera and she's probably fucking a whole bunch of dudes. And man, you have to understand this. Every woman that you know, okay?
Every
woman that you know has at least one dick or multiple dicks on demand.
Yes.
At all times.
At all times.
At all times.
Trust and believe.
Every woman, they saying that they won't wife up a girl because she is...
Especially the churchgoers.
Yes. Because they're saying, I'm not going to wife up a girl if she had too many dicks in her. Newsflash, guys. Every woman your wife that you're chilling with right now today, that you've been married with, she's had multiple dicks.
Yo, I met a chick last night.
Right.
She said when she met her husband, she thought he was just going to be a one-night stand.
Right.
My first thought is, so you're meeting your husband.
Right.
And she met her husband at a bar. How many one night stands you be having, bitch?
Exactly.
I mean, not that there's anything wrong with that.
Right.
But I'm just saying, how many? Like, what's
right? And that's what I want to tell guys. It's okay that women fuck. Just get over it. It's not.
Just be glad it's your turn, homie. That's it.
Yo, it's getting sickening out of here, man. It's like that's when I feel like men start sounding like bitches.
Yes.
When you complaining about the fact that a chick is fucking and oh that's disgusting and like you sound like you supposed to encourage the filth.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? But anyway, and it's not even filth, it's a beautiful thing.
Because that means she knows what to do.
Right, exactly.
Because I've felt the difference between an inexperienced woman and an experienced woman.
Yes. An inexperienced woman is just a waste of time when you're not experienced.
Like I've had sex with a virgin.
Oh God.
And yeah, your ego is all, you're like, I'm fucking a virgin.
I'm the first guy
I'm the first. And it's tight, so that's cool.
Right.
But other than that,
right. It's whack.
And then on top of the inexperience, they never want to let you go.
Right. Because like, now you're her boyfriend now.
Yeah, you're her soulmate all of a sudden. I'm like, no, bitch. I'm just the first person to fuck you. That's all.
Keep your legs closed, young virgins. Keep your legs closed.
Oh my God. Oh, and okay, so in other news, people, Oprah kicked her stepmother out of the house. So basically what happened is Oprah has a stepmother. She let her stay in this house. Of course, Oprah, I guess, pays for it or whatever. So Oprah said, look, I'll let you stay if you sign a confidentiality agreement. Because, Oprah's probably dibbling and dabbling in a whole bunch of shit and she don't want people to know. You know what I'm saying?
Her and Gail be getting it in the guest room.
Right. So the stepmother's like, no, I don't want to sign this shit. So now the stepmom's getting kicked out and she's going to be homeless and all that shit.
You know what's going to happen? Anita's going to talk to the stepmom to talk to Oprah to have Oprah buy a bunch of toys and put them under everybody's seat.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's it.
And have free sex toys.
Use it on Stedman.
But I don't know. It's like, to me, whatever Oprah says you should do, you should just do it.
Yeah, pretty much.
You have to, because Oprah's like, when they show you mob movies and they got the boss, Oprah is the boss.
She had a whole nation vote for a president.
Right, and Oprah will get you fucked up. Oprah the type, them people, like, Oprah will smile at you, and when she smiles at you, you know you fucked up. You understand?
Oprah's the reason why Dave Chappelle went to South Africa.
Exactly. And you watch that clip again with Dave Chappelle and Oprah. Remember, she was like, she said some shit, and then she was like, "Now watch yourself. You're on TV.
You're on national TV. Be careful." She said, "Be careful."
That was code for I have your kids and your wife
in the basement.
Somewhere with a gun to their head. So chill the fuck out. So don't sleep on Oprah. Oprah will fuck you up. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
And in other news, Kevin Hart's ex girlfriend is going in on him. So so what happened is Kevin Hart got this new bitch because he got money now. You understand? So he said the new chick was his rib, like, oh, she's my heart and all this other shit, right? So the ex girl was like, yo, how you gonna say all that? Because
the ex-wife or the ex-girl?
I think it was, I don't know. I think it was together. She was like, look,
they were married.
Right,
he got divorced.
Right. So she was like, the person who's your rib is the one that was with you when you was broke, who was letting you borrow the car, who was letting you, taking you to your fucking events and hitting you with all for money. And I was like, because at first when I heard the title about his ex going off, I thought she was just being jealous because he got a new girl. But I kind of see her point.
Yeah.
Because if you riding with somebody for years, and it's like to say that this person is like your road dog or it's like, yo, the only reason you with the new chick is because you're Kevin Hart now. Like, you're the Kevin Hart, the famous guy.
Right.
So I think Kevin Hart needs to know what the situation is. Like, the chick you got is just, the trophy. She's the arm candy. Right. She's like your plaything. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I hope you don't get it twisted and end up marrying this chick, and then they get divorced, and then Kevin Hart gets half his shit.
See, my thing with this marriage,
right?
I really don't think a marriage should end. I think people need to figure out a way
Right.
to separate and stay married, especially when there's money involved.
Right, exactly.
And especially in a situation like that where she helped, they they came up together type of thing, or she helped him get to where he is. Like, I feel like I would try to preserve some type of respect, if not a friendship, some type of respect, where we can have a business situation going.
Exactly.
Where we're not even going to discuss you taking half my shit. We're going to develop a business situation so we can make more money together.
Right, exactly.
I don't have to love you and live with you.
Right.
But let's make this fucking money.
Right,
let's
exactly.
stop the bullshit.
Exactly.
And let's make sure our kids are good.
Exactly.
Like, why we got a divorce and then you take half my shit and spend all my money on nothing?
But see, the problem with what you're saying is that it makes too much sense, and women don't like that.
You
know what I'm saying?
Are you serious?
Like,
are you serious?
Yep.
It's so true.
Sorry.
You're not gonna play it. I'm gonna say
it's
it.
so
Shut
true
the fuck
though.
up.
It's
Shut
so
the fuck
true
up.
though. Oh my
Get
god.
outta here.
Oh,
it's so true. That's what happens.
So we're on the GoPro Radio Network.
Exactly.
So go to www.goproradio.com and check us out. Call in. What's that call-in number
it's
again?
347-308-8977. 347-308-8977. Okay, so the last news, the Buffalo Bills cheerleaders are not getting paid for their services.
Oh my god.
So they've been, practicing, with the pom-poms and
doing sex tapes?
And doing shit, they should so they can get some paper. But so basically what the Buffalo Bills said, look, you guys aren't employees of us, you're just like a private contractor or some kind of term that they use so they don't have to pay them. But now basically I guess they're suing the company because it's these hot chicks and they're doing their thing and they're like, we need to get money because we paid for these suits. They had to pay $600 for their own uniform, right?
Wow.
So they're doing all of this shit and they're not really even getting paid. But it was funny because I saw this video actually when it was talking about this story, and it was on ilpvideo.com. And the funny part was I'm watching the video and I look at the first comment, and the first comment I was like, that is so true what this person said. And he said, see, this is why women should just stay in the kitchen, because then now this
Where's the shut the fuck up button?
I'm just saying.
I'm bringing my own laptop in.
No, but I thought that was hilarious though, because
Ho, shut the fuck.
I thought that was hilarious. Hold on, we got a caller 2251 area code. What's poppin'? Is this Tito? Tito, is that you? 251? We can't hear Tito. Tito's. Oh, I can hear you now.
Tito?
What's going on, man?
What's good, man? Not much.
Chilling. Yo, Amina is not here right now. You know that, right? She left because she said that you were making fun of her, and she got upset.
I never made fun of her. I don't even I call in about you guys. I don't.
Oh, that's messed up.
Oh, really?
Hey, speaking of which,
I don't know what she's talking about.
You know what I'm talking about.
We're on the we're looking for a new.
Oh yeah, we're looking for new co-hosts. So
to replace,
ladies,
to replace
holla at your boys and girl in the room, because we're looking for a new co-host. So preferably someone mixed, who has big boobs and a big booty and an afro. Amina, just come back. We'll make it happen. No, but seriously though, we're looking for new co-hosts. And shout out to Amina, because Amina's, she's doing her thing, and Amina's always a friend to the room in the Sexy Party Show. So Amina's welcome back anytime.
Right.
But yeah, we're also looking for new co-hosts. But yeah, so Tito, she's gone. But I want to ask you this question before we go on break, because the show we're talking about is omitting a certain fact about yourself, lying. So if you're chilling with a girl and you know that you got some herpes, but you don't tell her. Is that a lie?
Yeah.
Right, and you're not in the middle of an outbreak.
Like that, man.
Say it again.
People lie about stuff like this?
Yeah, they do.
Oh my
So hey Tito, if you don't tell a girl you have herpes until like the second month you chilling with her, is that wrong?
Head your head is wrong, man.
What if you don't have an outbreak and you just use condoms? You think it's okay to just bang her and not tell her?
Oh shit.
He's like, damn, I didn't do that shit.
Oh, Tito, if we were dating and we were starting to date and I didn't give you my real number, but I gave you a number to contact me and you were always able to contact me, is that omitting the truth?
Yes.
You gave me your number, but it's
not my direct number, but you have a number to reach me. Is that omission of the truth?
Yeah.
See, Anita. Well, hold on. We got to go to quick break, guys. We got to go to quick break, guys. We're going to put you on hold, Tito, real quick. So you guys are listening to the Sexy Party Show on the GoPro Radio Network. Holla at us.
Whatever. What?
iTex Media presents the greatest website ever, iLookSexyNaked.com. This is the best place on the internet for checking out the hottest chicks and for info on sex, dating, and relationships. Make sure you check out iLookSexyNaked.com today. Do you need to step up your dating game? If so, go to MrLocario.com and become a Mr. Locario member. Mr. Locario members get exclusive dating advice from the bad boy of the dating game, Mr. Locario, every month. To become a member, go to MrLocario.com and click on the membership tab on the homepage. That's MrLocario.com. MrLocario.com. Join today. Are you an actor who needs headshots? Do you have a special event coming up and you need a photographer? Do you have a wedding coming up and you want to capture those special moments? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you need to go to pavionphoto.com right now. That's PAVION photo.com for the best in photography services. Are you about to get married? Would you like to capture your marriage on video by the best videographers around? If so, make sure you go to tceweddings.com. That's tceweddings.com for the best in wedding videography.
You're listening to content developed by the GoPro Radio Network, the fastest growing network in the galaxy. GoPro Radio Network. Listen to the voices in your head.
Yo, what's going on, people? We tune into the Sexy Party Show on the GoPro Radio Network. Calling number 347-308-8977. 347-308-8977. Yeah, so we're introducing a new part of the show, and it's called What's Your Fantasy?
Oh, shit.
And basically, this part of the show is we come up with a scenario, and then we talk about what we would do in that scenario. You know, so it's kind of like what are you fantasizing about in the scenario?
Yeah.
So Miles, tell them what's the scenario for today.
So the scenario is the gym is about to close, and it's a really big gym, and you're in the back section where no one can see it. There's no cameras.
Nice.
And it's just you and a person of the opposite sex, and both of you are all hot and sweaty.
It could be the same sex.
Oh
wow.
Oh, that's your fantasy then.
Oh shit.
Well, Anita, you go first.
Yeah,
then.
You know what? To hell with y'all.
Anita's a freak. She could take
My
it anyway.
I told you, y'all gonna stop calling me a freak. Okay, so this is my fantasy. When I'm in the gym, there is the fantasy part. Oh, I go to the gym. I've been going to the gym. And I am there alone with some 6'4" hunk of man.
Oh my God.
And his body is all sweaty and it's glycerin. And I'm like, yo, honey bun, I don't know how to work this device over here. Could you please come show me?
Ow!
So, as he comes on, and I'm not reading, I'm just looking at my notes for later. So this is my imagination all at work.
Woo!
And as he comes over, I gently brush his bicep.
Oh yes.
And as he's showing me how to lift the weight
the
or
lever.
whatever. Yeah. I shake my booty up against his hard, stiff And
Nice.
then while I'm on that bench, you know that bench that you guys use?
Yeah.
I do some freaky moves for him, and I take him and his manhood right there.
You say you take his manhood?
Yeah, wasn't that good?
That's
Oh my
awesome.
Yeah,
That's
I thought
crazy.
so.
That's crazy.
Stroking
And that was
biceps.
thrown at me like 15 minutes ago. I could have been more creative had I had more time.
No,
Wow.
that's good enough. Shit. You know what I'm saying? But let me see what would I if I'm in a gym.
Right.
Okay, so I'm in a gym, and it's hardly nobody there. It would have to be
And
me.
it's cause I know you like MILF, so it's like a 47-year-old that looks like a 26-year-old.
Nice. Okay, that's
Yeah.
good. So I'm gonna have her, the MILF,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna have a 19-year-old. Right? So it's, and they're both related. It's like a mother-daughter thing.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So and then so the daughter is on that machine. You know the one where it's like a leg machine where the legs spread
and
open.
close,
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
that one. So she spreads her legs open, right? And then I'll fuck her, right? And then I take the dick out, and then I put it in the mom's mouth, right?
Oh.
And then
Are we supposed to be doing this?
right, so
This is bad.
so then I
Who
come
came up with this?
I come on the younger girl's tits. You know what I'm
wow.
saying? And then the mom licks it off the tits.
Wow.
Right? And then this is the best part. The best part is that when it's over, they shut up and don't talk.
Oh, you know what?
Wow.
Oh
Be
man,
quiet.
and I just leave.
I know.
Listen to my fantasy.
They got a roast beef sandwich in their pockets for you and some Kool-Aid.
So I'm there minding my business, working out, right? And the 47-year-old MILF who looks like a 26-year-old comes over to me
Right.
and starts touching me, right? And I get aroused, and I immediately go to the front desk and I let them know that I'm being sexually harassed. And I did not pay. This is not what I signed up for my gym membership, and I want all my money back. Thank you very much.
So silly.
It's horrible. This is not what I signed up for. Tell this freaky woman to get off of me.
Exactly.
I apologize.
That is awesome, man.
So that was what's your fantasy? Wait a second. We got Tito on the line. Tito, what's your fantasy, bro?
We gotta get Tito on the line real quick. Let's get Tito. So Tito, you in the gym and ain't nobody there but you and some chicks. What you gonna do?
All right, here it is. I'm in the gym. You have this white girl and this black girl.
Oh shit.
Since race is a big problem here in America, I want to see who can make me come the fastest.
Woo!
That was like was that a pun or something?
That was
Because
awesome.
he said race, and it's a race to see who can make him
It's
come
a
fast.
race, exactly.
That is awesome, Tito.
It's the black girl with the big booty who's twerking.
Oh shit.
Wait, seriously,
gonna
Tito,
twerk.
who do you think will get you there first?
It depends, man. What if the white girl is in the mood? What if the black girl is in the mood, man? It all depends.
It all depends.
Now it's probably gonna be the white girl though, because black chicks be trying to front like they don't suck dick.
Wait. Tito, Amina's in this fantasy of yours.
because Amina's mixed, so it's he got everything in one package.
Exactly. All right, we gonna put you on hold real quick. So this part was next portion. Oh my God! So we're about to get into pleasure with Anita, even though you already told us all
Yeah, I
this stuff.
told you what my fantasy was. But what I forgot to leave out is I happen to have in my bag a gag ball, and I use my gag ball on him. So if you go to the Facebook page, like in a couple of my business Facebook page, which is Pleasure Addictions, and you just shout me out,
Wait,
hey
is
Anita.
it pleasure addictions or
Pleasurable Addictions.
Pleasurable addiction.
Pleasurable
on Facebook.
Addictions on Facebook. But even if you type in Pleasure Addictions, it'll still pop up.
Nice.
So either way, I thought today would be a fitting example of me telling you how to use a gag ball.
Nice.
And so
Wait. For those who don't know, If you ever seen the movie Pulp Fiction, remember when there was fucking Ving Rhames in his ass?
Right.
That red ball he had in his mouth, that's a gag ball, yes?
Yes, and the gag ball that I'm going to give you, because I notice you're all beginners, it's a candy gag ball. So you can actually
you get to eat it.
Yeah, you get to eat it.
Nice.
And you know how I am about eating things.
You get to eat balls?
So, so it's an apparatus sometimes worn during bondage or role play. And wearing a gag, the person who's wearing the gag ball is usually the individual who is in submission. So before you begin your role play, your bondage, your practice your not dominant behavior in the bedroom, you should always have a safe word. But if you're using a gag ball, there should be a safe gesture, because the gag ball is to prevent you from speaking. And a safe word.
Oh, I love that.
Whatever. So if you can't do what? Zipping it until I'm done.
You know what?
Yes.
Here at Pleasurable Addictions, it's not called a gag ball anymore.
What
it's called a hoe shut the fuck up ball. Okay? So go on Facebook, go to Pleasurable Addictions right now to get your hoe shut the fuck up ball.
Exactly.
Whatever. That's what I'm talking about. And so since you're limited in your ability to speak clearly, the safe word may not actually be a safe word. Maybe you can have a safe gesture, thumbs down, something like that, if you're not using handcuffs or something that's going to restrain your hand. But I figure if you're using the gag ball, you really shouldn't use something that's going to refrain you from using your hands.
Right.
Until you, especially if you're a beginner, until you've upgraded into that professional status thing. I have not dabbled in bondage or
So how do you use it? How do you use it?
You wrap it, the ball will go in your mouth, and then it snaps in the back.
Nice.
So there are some really sophisticated ones, but I thought we would start you off with something simple and tasty and delightful.
What flavor is it?
I think it's cherry.
Nice.
So.
Wait, so how big is the ball? Like, is it like a baseball or something, or like a pool ball?
Like a pool ball, but maybe even smaller than a pool ball.
A little bit smaller than a billiard ball.
Yeah.
Can you hurt your teeth on the ball? Or is the ball...
The ball is hard. It's not chewable. I mean, you're going to have to...
So how do you eat it, though, if it's not chewable?
You can
You gotta suck the ball?
Yes, you
have to
suck
and lick.
Suck it. Suck it.
Man,
suck it.
That stuff is scary because it looks like it might
Suck
hurt your jaw, though. Some of them, if they're too large, maybe.
But yeah, but I think there's a universal size. It's just to keep your mouth shut, as you bitch asses like to say. So you're not trying to hurt the person. So again, and this sex should always be consensual, and I would like to say sane. So if you're going to practice bondage, you really should. The reason why all know I have commitment issues. So this is probably the one reason why I haven't tried this kind of foreplay myself is because I don't trust anybody enough.
And you have problems shutting the fuck up.
You know what? My ass.
Wait, so what is what's the safe word again for this?
You create the safe word.
How do you talk?
So you be like, okay, you got shit in your mouth. You be like, so you could do a safe
like a signal or something.
Yeah, like thumbs down.
Right.
If you are if you're not using the gag ball, you would use a safe word. I mean, if you're gonna try S&M,
or the
shut the fuck up
ball.
Whatever. So I would say you're gonna use something. You're not gonna be like, oh my god, because we all say oh my god during sex. So so I mean, well, maybe some of us do. So you might use the word broccoli, something that you're not gonna use in the bedroom. With that being said, I will sum it up. But I'm actually gonna post a pic. I'm going to post a picture.
I'm saying in the sound room to use halitosis. That's a safe word.
I'm going to post a picture of a gag ball. If you simply go there and like the gag ball, shout me out, hey Anita, whatever, I'll enter you into my little giveaway thing. So make sure you go to the Facebook page, Pleasurable Addictions, Pleasure Addictions. You'll find me. And make sure you like my post.
And get your
Ho, shut the fuck up.
Ball.
So
Whatever.
guys, you can get balls in your mouth if you go to Pleasure.
That's right, ladies. You
.com.
put the ball in their mouth.
Oh no,
Oh,
it's not
no.
happening.
What?
It's not happening like that.
It'll happen.
The ball must be in
If
your
I
mouth.
told
All
Miles,
balls are
if I
in-
told Miles right now tonight, fuck Lucario, he gets to Brooklyn the best way he can.
No, I'm saying.
I am gonna put a ball in your mouth and spank that ass.
I might have to submit. I might have to submit.
Wow, and
It
on
would be all
and on
for
that
it.
note, guys, you gotta go to break, people. You guys are listening to the Sexy Party Show on the GoPro Radio Network. Holla at us.
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you a great opportunity. If you have a product or a service, a talent or something important to say, now's your chance to have your very own radio show. Whether you're just starting out, a veteran looking for a professional platform to enhance your presentation, the GoPro Radio Network is the premier place to cultivate and share new and exciting content. We'll help you to grow your audience and keep it growing long after your first broadcast. Now you have a voice. Call 212-696-8562 today or visit www.goproradio.com and you'll be amazed at how easy and affordable it is to have your very own show on the fastest growing network in the galaxy. GoPro Radio Network. Listen to the voices in your head.
You're listening to content developed by the GoPro Radio Network, the fastest growing network in the galaxy. GoPro Radio Network. Listen to the voices in your head.
Yeah, people. We back on the Sexy Party Show. The call number is 347-308-8977, 347-308-8977. Make sure you guys call in. Don't be scared. I see y'all on Facebook, being all scary and shit. So it's okay. I promise we won't
Call
hurt
in.
you. So this part of the show, guys, is called The Dirty Sexy Truth.
Off the record, yeah. I could never give up men. I like cock too much. But sometimes I just need a woman's touch.
Wow.
Let's start talking dirty.
It's just, I always love to hear women say cock. I don't know why.
Yes.
It's just like, it's like.
Everybody's
if-
interacting with me
If
via
women could,
Facebook
if women
and
could
text
just
messages.
say cock all day and nothing
Cock.
else. It's just like,
I need to say cock again.
Cock.
that's all you want to hear. We don't want to hear, oh, I want to get to know you and can we go out and treat me like a
Cock.
lady and just say cock and we'll do it. Anyway, so this dirty sex truth they're talking about is omission a lie. When you don't tell people certain things, when you leave things out, are you lying? Is that considered lying? And a lot of people are saying yes.
It's lying, man. Lying ass mother.
But this is the question I want to ask though. Is it always necessary though to tell everybody everything? You know what I'm saying?
No, of course not. You don't have to tell
Because-
everybody everything.
Oh, I like that. That's that called time.
Summary.
Right?
Yeah. I'm praying for this damn weather to break.
I know, so you put that submarine on. But but the thing is like this, all right? Like say for example, right? I'm married, right?
Uh-huh.
Now, I usually tell chicks like, look, I'm married. So
Right.
if you want to suck my dick, you got to know you're sucking a married man's dick, right? But the thing is this though, my point is, do I really need to tell them I'm married sometimes? Because if I say I see a chick, right, and I holler at her, right, and I say, yo, let's get together and hook up, I'm just gonna fuck you and probably never call you again. So what difference does it make if I tell you if I'm married or not? You see what I'm saying?
Right. But
That's all. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but what if
what?
What if you don't?
Mm-hmm.
You don't just not
Right.
like. What if she's crazy and she follows you home?
She
or,
finds out and then she wants to kill me now.
or
I
don't know.
Because that's what I'm saying though. That's Nita. You look like you want to say.
I have something
She got
to
a whole
say.
bunch of shit
I
on her
have
mind. Go
something
ahead.
to say. Now we've discussed this before, but I will say it again.
Right.
When I give out my telephone number, I do not give out my legitimate cell phone number.
Right.
I give out my Google number. And I don't see where that's omission of the truth, because you have a number to contact me. I haven't given you a fake number. I don't see what the problem is. Failing to mention that there's a wife, there's a big problem with that.
Well, what's the difference?
But
How is that
different? I explained this earlier today at the studio. If I am playing cards with you,
right?
You know, in a standard deck of cards, there are 52 cards.
Right.
If we're playing cards and you have 2 cards stuck up your sleeve, and we're playing poker and you have 2 aces, I'm not playing the same game you're playing.
Right.
You have deceived me. You're lying to me.
But you deceived. You've deceived by not giving me the number. No. You know why? Because if we go out and you give me some other Google number, I think this is your number or whatever, right? Next thing you know, we in the car, we chilling, or we somewhere, and you say, oh, by the way, that wasn't my real number. This is my real number. I'm going to be like, oh, so you lied to me, and what else is she lying about? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
My phone number?
It don't matter.
No. I totally disagree, and I know that you need to tell yourself that I'm lying, but I know every woman knows that I am telling the truth. It's all about protecting myself, opposed to you not telling about your wife.
Aren't I protecting myself also? How come I'm not protecting myself?
You're not protecting
I'm protecting myself from a woman who's going to talk to me about her issues and problems. Or I'm protecting myself from a woman that's going to reject me because she knows I have a wife, when me having a wife doesn't matter when it comes to me fucking her. You understand what I'm saying?
But her game and your game is different, because you just want something to fuck.
Right.
So you're not going to tell her about your wife.
Right.
She's maybe seeking a relationship, so she needs to know about your wife.
But why she need to know? Because we're not going to have a relationship anyway.
That's because you are playing a different game from what she's playing.
But that's my point. So why did I need to tell her? Because she's so
that she can be she can participate in the game, fully knowing what the game is.
You gotta remember, like a chick, you know, these American chicks. No, I'm not even gonna say that. I'm gonna say that people make decisions based on the knowledge that they have at the time.
Exactly.
So now, you know, you tell her that you're married, and she might second guess fucking you.
Right.
But the reason why I like the truth, is because if you do fuck me, you can't say, well, you didn't tell me that. And now I fucked you, and now I feel bad. No,
and
bitch.
now I'm gonna do single
I told you everything. I told you everything. And you fucked me. So you made the choice with all the knowledge.
No, I agree with you on that. The only thing that sucks about that situation, is that when you tell a woman something, right, her decision making is based off of something that doesn't make a difference in the long run.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you what doesn't make a difference. Let's say you meet a chick, at a bar, right? And you decide to get a hotel together. You don't have to tell her where you live. Because it has nothing to do with it's an omission, but it literally has nothing to do with the current situation. Because both of y'all are going to a hotel to have a casual episode. But letting her know that you're married, or letting her know your total motive and your current situation as far as who you're fucking at the time, that might be good for everyone involved to know.
But that's the thing though, because like you saying, or we saying in this whole thing is that, okay, if you don't tell them something, then you do something and they find out later or whatever, it's gonna be some drama, whatever, right? But the thing is that if you do tell them whatever you're gonna tell them, the shit's not gonna happen.
It's gonna stop you from getting the coochie right away.
But my point is this: is that just like, let's say if you're with a dude, and everything is going great and he likes you and you like him or whatever, and then now you're saying, damn, well, I didn't tell him A, B, and C, and now if I do tell him A, B, and C, it might ruin this, but A, B, and C won't affect him anyway. You understand what I'm saying?
It's like me being
married doesn't affect her.
And them not having my real number doesn't affect them
so my
either.
question again is omitting the truth or is omission a bad thing?
Depending on what we're omitting.
Right, exactly. If it's not gonna affect, so if it's not gonna affect them, should it matter if you omit the truth?
Here's an example, the whole kid thing.
Right.
Like, okay, so you don't tell somebody you're married. So what if I meet a guy, he thinks that I'm single, because we all know that my son stays away a little bit sometimes. So I go, I don't have kids. Well, I don't admit to having kids. Right. I don't say, you know, what do you do in your spare time? Oh, I hang out with my son. I don't tell him that.
Right.
So he's a guy who doesn't like kids. He doesn't want kids. And then after 8 weeks in, he's like, oh, what are you doing Saturday? Oh, I'm hanging out with my son. He has a baseball game.
Right.
That matters. Right. That matters. So
see,
you can't.
Right.
My real problem with omissions, like all that meeting me at the bar,
right.
You know, whatever. Like, I just really want to get the tail. Like, if I get the tail, we're good. But omissions to me piss me off when we're in the relationship.
Right.
Because I just came out of a long ass fucking relationship, and the amount of fucking times that there were omissions, it was just disgusting. And I'm talking about simple shit like she'll be telling a story, and you know how people would tell a story, they'll be like, well, he did this, and the third, but when she's telling the story, she'll say some shit like, oh, they did this, or I was out with a friend, or I've been to that place before. Who took you there? Oh, somebody.
Right. Exactly.
And I'm like, any other fucking story, you're specific.
Right.
Because she was the type of person that she loved details about everything.
Right.
The color of this, what position the sun was at.
Right.
You know, what day it was, what month it was, what holiday just passed.
Right.
But when you telling a story that got to do with another nigga, all of a sudden you're all vague and...
Exactly.
That type of shit, that's what pissed me off.
Yeah,
omissions during the relationship.
Right.
Well, during our relationship, I do that to y'all all the time. I tell y'all a story, I be like, I'm ready to tell you the truth.
I'm telling you, it's like, why? Women do that a lot. I don't know what's wrong with
y'all. I do that all the time, but that's just to protect my
women
innocence.
have to do that. That's why I be getting mad at these dudes that like, oh, I don't want to deal with a chick that's been ran through. You will never know, my nigga.
That's what I'm saying.
You will never actually know.
Always going to omit. They're going to be
always.
Like, oh, I only had sex with 3 guys when it's really 30 or 300.
That's right. I only did 3 guys. Actually, I only did 1. My son's father.
Yeah, exactly. That's all I gotta say. That's all. But see, the thing is, I feel like omitting the truth only is like, well, not only, but I think it's really wrong or whatever, or the worst case is when the thing you're omitting is going to directly affect the person. You know what I'm saying? Because like, let's say, like you were saying, if you was dealing with a guy and he's like, oh, I don't want to deal with kids, and like, let's say I actually are getting along to the point where I want to actually have a relationship, and then he finds out you have a kid, then it's gonna fuck it up.
Yeah.
Or if a guy meets a chick and then the chick is not really a chick, it's really a dude. Like that type of shit.
Yeah, that type of shit. Yeah. Oh, like the meeting at the bar, that type of omission, that would piss me off.
I don't get that. I'm sorry.
No. Like meeting at the bar, you don't know that it's you think it's a girl and you don't know it's a guy, or vice versa. Like that type of shit is fucked up.
Right.
That type of shit is just.
You know what I mean? But I think you know, it's hard when you're omitting shit. It's kind of confusing, or it gets complicated when the two people or the people don't know where they want the relationship to go.
Right.
Because if you're omitting something and then the relationship progresses, then it's at some point you got to tell them what the fuck is going on.
Right.
So I'm thinking the fact that I know I don't want to see a chick again. All right, let's go back to this marriage shit.
Right.
You throw out that you're married.
No, I'll just keep it quiet because I ain't gonna see you again. Do you see my point? That's all I'm saying.
That's the thing. If you know for sure you're not gonna see him again,
Because
omissions like a motherfucker.
Right? Because let's
what
say
if she asks you out now? Are you married?
No, I'll tell her, yeah, I'm married. But what I'm saying is, like, if I meet a woman and I'm like, I don't like kids, right? And she has a kid, but she just wants to fuck me. She ain't gotta tell me she got a kid. You understand? Unless, you know what I'm saying? Like that, it don't make a difference because all she's gonna do is fuck me and never call me again.
That's what I'm saying. It depends on the dynamics of the relationship.
Right.
Because, you know, like, all right, think about like being on a flight or taking a bus and sitting next to somebody.
Right.
And y'all end up talking because y'all know you're gonna be on this flight or whatever for a long time.
Right.
You don't really have to tell them everything, of course. But it's like, yeah, the omissions, like, for me, it's all about when we get in a relationship.
Right.
And like you said, what happens is you don't all the time know whether that relationship will progress.
Right.
Because you could have a one-night stand.
Right.
God forbid, right? Just bear with me. God forbid, you can have that one night stand, and then let's just say your significant other, something happens to them where they're not in your life anymore. God forbid, right? And then you think about that night and you had a connection and you're like, but maybe I should call them. And then you don't, you know what I'm saying? Like life happens in a lot of ways, so you don't really know.
Or a mistake happens and you get that chick pregnant. And now she's like, oh my God, you're married? And you guys
like,
she's
I'm a CIA agent, transvestite, alien from
Connecticut.
Wait, you left all those omissions? Yeah, bitch, because I wanted to fuck you that night. Like, it's fucked up.
So guys, don't omit. Just let them know what it is.
Me, I try to let them know what it is because I love what I really love, and I love when a person makes a decision
based all the knowledge.
Exactly who I am.
Exactly.
Because that shit, it feeds my ego, and it also it frees me.
Right, it makes
I'm
it easier,
totally free because it's like, oh, you want to suck my dick?
Right.
And you know everything there is to know about me?
Right. We're
good. We're good. You see what I'm saying?
And on that note, people, we got to take a quick break. You guys are tuned into the Sexy Party Show on the GoPro Radio Network. Yeah.
Let's start talking dirty.
Break. For love.
Do you really want to know the truth? Well, perhaps you can't handle the truth. But if you can listen to GoPro Radio. Tune in at www.goproradio.com. Now, have I made myself clear?
GoPro Radio Network. Listen to the voices in your head. I know I do.
You're listening to content developed by the GoPro Radio Network, the fastest growing network in the galaxy. GoPro Radio Network. Listen to the voices in your head.
Yo, what's poppin'? You tune into the Sexy Party Show on the GoPro Radio Network. Calling numbers 347-308-8977, 347-308-88. We're going to get 317 on the line. I think this is Ronan. What's poppin'? Is this Ronan? 317? 317 area code?
Yeah, this is Ronan. What's going on?
Hey, what's going on, man? What's going on? So we were just talking about omitting the truth. Do you think that, omitting, and is that a lie? Like, is it, do you think you should keep things a secret when you're dealing with people?
In most cases, no. I'd say omission is basically a lie in a way, but the way I look at it is mainly intent. When it comes to relationships, if you've been ran through for them more porn stars and you omit that information, then yes, you're living a fucking lie. So, yeah.
That's the real talk. I think a lot of people have issues with trying to keep it all the way real. You know what I'm saying? Because we also too, because we live in a fake ass world. So
yeah.
How you gonna be real in a fake ass world?
Yeah, we was just talking about it. Like when you really let a person know exactly who you are, unless you're just super awesome or maybe a celebrity, like you're gonna end up hearing no more than you hear yes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you just got to deal with it.
Right. So guys, go ahead.
I want to say here's a major problem. You got people who want to say I'm a real man, real woman, but a lot of that stuff is based on superficial shit or doing something for them.
Right.
But when you live your truth unedited and you give that person an opportunity to deal with it or keep the fuck pushing, those are genuine people.
Right.
But we don't have that many people out there. You just figure a real man paints his toenails or, real man eat ass, and don't ask questions. It's just stupid ass shit. You got women who want to feel security and feel safe in eventually being themselves. But if you are not comfortable with being yourself in the first place,
right,
you're not going to get anywhere.
Right.
That's true. That's real talk. Real talk. Ronan always coming with that real talk, man. Yeah, man. So this part of the show, this is the G spot, and we're gonna be, looking at people's Facebook quotes and talking about them. So we're not gonna say anybody's names. We're just gonna read the quotes and shit. So who got y'all got some ready? I'm gonna go. Oh shit, you got the G-spot music. Yeah.
What is that in the back? Is that a bed?
Yes.
That sounds like a. Wow. That's awesome.
Remember on that Biggie album when he was fucking that shit? That was the best, man. That was the fucking best. But anyway.
Yo, I would beat off to that. Yo, when I was younger.
When I was younger, yeah, that shit.
You remember you had an ill-ass imagination?
I know.
Yo, I would. And I wouldn't really think of Biggie. I would just think of how the chick looked that he was banging.
Something's wrong.
Like I you know what I noticed about about porn and like beating off?
Right.
I always have the like ability to put myself in the picture.
Right.
Like
that's why I don't like lesbian porn for some reason.
I can't watch lesbian porn.
Is boring as fuck.
I cannot watch lesbian porn. It has to be.
Why you look at me?
No.
Do you watch porn?
Yes, I do.
That's gonna be another topic.
I know.
I think it is on our list for.
Yeah,
it is.
Talk about that shit. But
we got a lot of great show topics coming up. What are we talking about next week?
We're gonna be talking about why women make men wait for sex.
Yeah, why do you guys do that?
All
right, next week. We'll talk about that next week.
I thought you was gonna go, I don't make men wait for sex. Like, fuck you, Miles.
But yeah, it's like, it's porn is good, man.
Porn is awesome.
Good shit. So what we got for the Facebook quotes?
I'm gonna actually use your quote that you had put up, but I something happened and it changed my mind about the sex tape. So you had put up a quote: everyone will call you disgusting and immoral for making a sex tape right after they clean themselves up after they've masturbated to your sex tape. So right. Jada Pinkett Smith made a video, and she does this whole she has this stance about sex trafficking, and I listened to she's doing a documentary with I guess on CNN, because this was posted on CNN, saying how the lifestyle that young women live, they say I'm gonna be independent. I'm gonna make even like Mimi, for example, I'm gonna make this sex tape and I'm gonna blow up. Right. But let's go back a little. Let's take it a few steps down, where you got this young girl who's working in the strip clubs. She's an escort. And she's saying, I'm all about making my money. I don't need nobody to take care of me. So I'm going to hit the strip club. I'm going to become an escort. I really felt like, if that's how you're going to make your money, make your money. But then I realized after watching Jada's video that not even the trafficking, but young women get exploited when they do things like this.
Like the cheerleaders.
The Buffalo Bills cheerleaders.
Yeah.
They get exploited, and people come along and they take advantage of them. And Jada was using one of the girls that she had met, and I can't wait to see this documentary, that she was all about making her money, and she just wanted to support herself, and she thought stripping was the way to do it. Right. And then she got pushed into the sex trafficking. And I understand how a young girl can see like this is being the way out. Right. And when I saw Jada, and I'm gonna post it on my Facebook page, I'm also gonna post it in the Sexy Party show group, but it made me change my mind that maybe this isn't the right way to go for young women. What? So having
being a whore?
Not being a whore, that's not the right way either, but using your body. You think that you're taking ownership by putting yourself out there to make money in the sex industry, but there's always going to be a bigger and badder wolf that's going to come along and take advantage of you as a woman. They're going to outpower you. Right. They're going to outpower you. No woman can take on a man, even the biggest kickboxer, whoever, extreme fighter who's a woman. I don't know. Extreme fighter women, I don't know. But somebody's going to always be able to overpower you. Even if they don't physically overpower you, maybe they can overpower you with drugs. Psychologically, they can
tap
overpower
into your emotions and run that game.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
No, it's true though. That's what we're saying.
But that's what happens. How do you think they get these women to go from stripping and making good money into human trafficking?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Because I see what you're saying, and I feel like I don't like that part of the game of the trafficking, but I don't. If you're gonna be a hoe, be a hoe.
And I'm not gonna take. Not everybody has the brain set to sit behind a desk. Not everybody has the brain set the mindset to get a CDL and become a bus driver. Not everybody has that, so I'm not saying.
No, but I think
fall back on what you're good at.
I think that. Well, I look at it like this. I think not every woman has the mindset to be a good hoe. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because to me, if Mimi just made $100,000.
Right.
How many people you know personally just made $100,000? I'm just saying, right? Like, so when we talk about mindsets and being smart, you could talk all the shit you want about Mimi, but Mimi got $100,000, and it's probably gonna take you 2 years to get $100,000.
2 years
or
lifetime.
3, right? For some people, right? So
Mimi
Mimi could take that $100,000 if she's smart and flip it with what she did.
And
so
hopefully she got royalties on the video.
So that's why I'm saying, like, if you a hoe and you really know how to make, this is why, a lot of hoes need pimps, but if you a hoe and you can make shit work, I'm not going shit on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I again see what your point is that the fact that since women generally are not fit to, like, run themselves, that's why they always want a husband. Truth be told, that's why a lot of women want husbands, because they know that y'all need us.
Can I say one thing? One point that Jada made in the video, she was like, at a time, me and Jada about the same age. So Jada said, in our days growing up, a stripper was like the bottom of the barrel. Like, no woman wanted to be a stripper. Now you go to a high school and stand outside and you be like, yo, you want to be a stripper?
Right.
Like, little girls are going to stop and be like, yo, tell me more.
Let me tell you something. The whole independent woman thing,
right,
it's just game.
Right.
It's societal game for all of y'all.
Right.
The whole women in the workforce, it's just game. Let me tell you, a husband is a civilized pimp.
Right. Thank you.
A husband.
Thank you.
We manage y'all.
We independent women can't hear you.
Exactly. That's why y'all get trafficked and shit.
Exactly.
I'm dead ass.
Don't pay his ass no mind.
Yo, if you're not getting pimped by a pimp, you getting pimped by a Jew, or you getting pimped by some other white man who doesn't give a fuck about you.
Right. Basically.
I mean, okay, forget the race thing. Somebody with a lot of money who's just using you to make more, and they don't give a fuck about you.
Right.
Okay.
At least if you have a decent husband, y'all can have a budget and work some shit out and have some kids and do something.
Right.
All this independent woman shit, y'all so lost. Y'all
and that's
oh
why,
my God.
That's why y'all need husbands. Why y'all think y'all be pressuring us to get married? Cause y'all like,
I have yet to ask Miles to marry me.
No, but I'm just saying, y'all are begging. Y'all like, please, sir, give me some knowledge and wisdom. That's what y'all do all your life.
That's what young girls were brought up to think.
No, it's in your nature. It's in your nature. Because if it wasn't in your
socially conditioned.
No, it's in your nature. Because if it wasn't, there would be no trafficking of sex. You'd be like, look, I'm a hoe, and fuck you, and fuck your trafficking. You see what I'm saying? But
I'm a hoe. I could make my own money.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I can't. You
just told us we need y'all because of the pimping thing.
But that's why I need
I'm saying. Y'all can't. No, there are some chicks out there. There's some chicks out there that have it together and they have a business mind and they have a logical sense to make money, and that's cool. There are some women out there like that. I'm not saying all women are just emotional idiots and blah blah blah, but the majority of y'all, yes, that's what happens. Y'all get gamed into situations y'all don't really want to be in.
Right.
One more thing. Please go to the Sexy Party Show group. Put your application in, women, to help me out here, because this shit is getting painful.
No, Anita, you holding it down. Damn, we only got like 2 minutes left. Jesus, we didn't even get to the other.
Wait, we got 2 minutes left?
Yeah.
They ain't had nothing to say,
wait, let's take us out. Do you have the names of the vagina? Did you find it yet?
Nah, man. I think somebody took it off. I was trying to
pull it up too, and I couldn't.
Yeah, it wouldn't come on.
Damn, we have to try to find that next week.
Let's see if we could come up with some names right now
for the vagina, like
cum dumpster and
the box,
and
the trap,
the good stuff.
Let's ask Tito.
Hold on, let's get Tito on the line real quick. Tito, you got a name for vagina?
90 seconds.
What's another name for vagina? The what? I think Tito gave vagina right now. That's why he can't talk.
Hello?
Yeah. What's another name for vagina?
Okay, repeat that again. I got this idiot right here in my face. He's blocking right now.
Okay. No, he said what's another name for vagina?
Another name for vagina. Vagina?
Bye, Tito.
60 seconds.
My expertise with this one.
Okay, thank you, Tito. Thanks for trying anyway, man.
So we got 60 seconds left. So the moral of the story today, kids, is just tell the people what the fuck you about.
Yeah, man.
No matter how hard it is, just try to get that popping so your life will be easier later on.
Tell them exactly what you want. Tell them exactly what you're about.
Right.
I mean, I guess you can omit certain things if you don't feel 100% safe.
Right.
And, if you have a family to protect or whatever. But try to be as honest as possible, man. Because we running out of real niggas and real bitches out there.
Exactly. So that is it, guys. We're out of here. The Sexy Party Show on the GoPro Radio Network. We gone. Peace.
Love you.
Later.